Yoga and Pilates studios are almost always opened by women who have been teaching yoga and Pilates as employees who are going to studios and thinking, if I had a studio, I would do it this way, or this would be my policy. This is how I'd structure things. And a lot of people get really excited about the logo and the brand colors and the arched mirrors and what color the walls are going to be. But that is actually one of the least important things when it comes to building a sustainable studio community, especially on a membership-based model. So it's really fun to catch people at that point of mass um, motivation and interest, and then help make sure that they have a really good foundation that they do succeed.
What does a foundation of success look like? What is a blueprint of success? Like, how do you start with that?
For a yoga or Pilates studio, most women, again, are already teaching. So being really involved in the community in a genuine way, just making connections with students because students do get attached to teachers. So that if and when you do change your schedule, maybe you're going to another studio, but when you do open one, if you've been teaching, your students are likely to be really interested in checking it out.
And you said you were on the Real Housewives of Orange County. That sounds like something that was pretty fun for you to do.
It
What was
was
that
really
like?
fun. Yes. I actually didn't realize how important it was at the time. And I hadn't watched too much of the show. I did a little bit of research, but I'm actually just not from here. Otherwise, I think I would have been a little bit more into the show. But I am so grateful for, first of all, how fun it was. It was a great experience for me and Natalie, who I brought along to help me with the sound bath after the aerial yoga class. It was an amazing time to film. The crew loved us. It felt like we were all best friends. We spent a ton of extra time after filming, hanging out and playing in the hammocks. I had an amazing time with the cast as well, the ladies, especially Shannon Vidor. I loved chatting with her. And a lot of people were interested in, oh, how many new students came in, right? Like, this is going to be a big break. The episode's going to come out and you're going to get this wave of new students. But really, where I found the most benefit was people that were already in our community being really excited. And the way I made an event for that was we did an open house where we had a watch party because we have a TV in the studio. And that was a really fun opportunity to just like, it felt like a sleepover. And we all watched it and celebrated the studio. I also invited some other business owners that had little clips on the show to share the light with me. So we played some other small business clips on the TV for everybody. And it also really opened up the door for a lot of studio owners to contact me and finally reach out and ask, like, hey, whatever you're doing seems like it's working. Would you mind sharing? And there's nothing I love talking about more than how I run my studio and what works.
And what does work?
A membership based business model is definitely the way to go. That's how I prefer to run a yoga studio. It helps with community. People are constantly going. I know that I have memberships at a couple studios, and it is like my whole personality. I cannot get through a first conversation with someone without telling them where I work out. And that's where I meet a lot of amazing people. That's where I met you, right? So making sure that you have a third place that's not your house and that's not work, where you go and feel like you're really living the real part of your life, that you get to choose where you are and who you surround yourself with. That's what gets people to keep coming and staying loyal. And it's also just important because people don't see results from working out once or twice. They see results from doing the workouts repetitively. So we want to make sure that they are continuing so that they reach their goals instead of feeling like their confidence isn't there because they didn't keep that promise to yourself. Because confidence really comes from telling yourself you're going to do something and doing it, whether people see it or not, your integrity. And a lot of people are secretly not working out as much as they promise themselves they're going to every night. They say they're going to work out in the morning and then they don't. So just doing what we can to build a reputation of solid members that are showing up, getting the results they want is really important.